Hey guys, and welcome back for another video. Today I'm going to be showing you my newest ergonomic setup from Martelli Notions. So before we get started, I just wanted to mention that you can now officially join my YouTube channel as a member. So by joining, you get access to exclusive perks that aren't available to non-members, such as early access to videos, exclusive content, and some cute little emojis, as well as some exclusive deals through my pattern shop. Now it's really easy to join. You just click the join button that's next to my subscribe button, and there will be a list of the different tiers that you can join to help support my channel. Also, my bag making basics course is now live. I'll have a link down in the description box. So if you're interested in starting from the ground up, learning how to bag make, we will go through all the fundamentals of zippers, box bottom, customizing your own bags so that you can dive into the world of bag making. That is the place to start. So I'll have a link down below so you can check that out, and I hope to see you there. Okay, so Martelli Notions is known for its high quality ergonomic sewing and quilting tools designed to make crafting easier and more comfortable. Their products like the Ergonomic machine tilt and foot pedal riser that I was gifted help improve and reduce strain during long sewing sessions, and they also offer precision tools such as cutting, rotary cutters, cutting mats, workstations, and these enhance your accuracy and efficiency. So whether you're a beginner or advanced, the Martelli's Notions innovative designs can really take your sewing to the next level. Okay, so this is the foot pedal riser, and it is exactly that. It rises your foot pedal off the floor. Now it has this non-slip surface here and a little ledge here so that you can make sure that your foot pedal doesn't slide or slip off. The non-slip surface prevents your foot pedal from moving around. This is actually the larger size. They come in several different sizes, but my foot pedal is quite large, so I actually use the full width of this foot pedal riser. As you can see, it has these feet on the bottom that are completely adjustable, and they also have a ball so you're able to rotate them. So because it is slanted, you want your little feet to be able to slant, or you can adjust it to make it flat. You can do whatever you want with your foot pedal riser, but you will always know that all four of these little feet, when you put it down, those little feet will adjust to make sure that all 4 feet are securely on the floor. So whether it's carpet or it is linoleum or tile, this has a little grippies on the bottom to make sure that this does not slip and slide around, which is great because we don't want to have to go straining and reaching to get our foot pedal back to where it was, which is always my problem. I can never find my foot pedal, and then I end up having to look under my table, having to reach, having to use my foot to try to fish it back towards me. So I'm really thankful that Martelli was able to send this to me, because honestly, I never have to look down to see where my foot pedal is. And that is really, I mean, I just love that. I have to be honest. The fact that I just always know where my foot pedal is perfect. Okay, so as you can see, I have a very large foot pedal, and I got the big one. So this one fits it perfectly. This is my foot pedal, and then I also have a thread cutter attachment with my Ergonomic NC6700. So I just kind of put it on there, and then it's not going to move. Like, I have to push it really hard. It's not enough to move with my foot, that's for sure. And I just make sure that the little feet are perfectly tilted so that they are all on the floor. And that's it. And I have my little foot pedal riser, and I love it. It doesn't move. It's going to leave marks in my carpet because it will not move. So I'll have links to this in the description box down below if you're interested in getting your own foot pedal riser. So it also helps with people who maybe are vertically challenged, or if you're a little person, or if you like to stand and sew at the same time and you like to have your knee bent, you can use that for all of those instances. But it also helps to just put your foot in a more natural position. So you're kind of instead of going like down, you're going like that, if that makes sense. But I'll have a little clip here of what that looks like. I really like this foot pedal riser. I definitely am going to use it every day under my sewing machine. And again, thank you so much. Now we're going to talk about the machine tilt. Now the machine tilt, as you can see, is a fairly large surface. It's a work surface that you're going to put your sewing machine on. There are several sizes. This is the larger one, and the reason why I got the large one is because I wanted the option to be able to use my extension table. Now it essentially does what it says. It is going to tilt your machine, and I honestly have never heard of something like this in my entire life. I didn't even know that this was an option. And when I actually did my research further and learned that they have full-on workstations and work tables that have they're not hydraulic, but they act as hydraulic. They are electric. To be able to tilt your sewing machine towards you, you actually get a better vantage point of what you're sewing, which means that I don't have to go like this. I tend to go like this, and for some reason. And I actually filmed myself to see my posture, and I didn't realize that the reason why my neck and shoulders are literally, they tingle and they're on fire when I'm sewing is because I'm literally pushing my head forward. So I noticed that when I have this on the machine tilt, I'm sitting up straighter, and you just naturally do it because you don't feel like you have to like really look. It's very interesting how that even happened. But this is just a non-slip surface. There's two sides to this, so if one side isn't very nice, you can flip it over. It is very sticky, so your machine will not fall off. This is a very heavy machine, and I completely trust this 100%. I know some people are they're very nervous about the non-slip surface, especially when you're dealing with very high-end sewing machines. But I can assure you that this thing is not budging. It also kind of grooves into this mat here, the non-slip surface. So it really does anchor into the mat, so I don't have to worry. There are adjustable feet again on the back, so you can raise it up higher or you can raise it down lower if you're a little bit nervous of it being too high. But believe me, you are going to love to have this machine up nice and tilted so that you can see everything you're sewing. Now, I've already done a few projects and I can attest that I'm very happy with this. I also think it's great because of that non-slip surface that I can put my clips, my scissors, all of my notions on here, and I don't have to worry about them rolling away or slipping away or getting knocked down, which is the story of my life, especially my clips, the amount of clips that I step on and break on a daily basis. I can't even tell you. I just buy hundreds and hundreds every day. No, I buy maybe a pack of 100 every couple months just to make sure that I always have enough clips. But I really like that this is almost like its own work surface also. So if you are into quilting, you can use this as a project board and you can map out your blocks and everything. I wouldn't use this to press on, of course, but if you're just using it to plan on and, you know, taking your blocks and putting them in different variations because it's sticky, the fabric won't kind of move around and it'll just stay where you want it to stay. I also think if you're a puzzler, this would be great for puzzling. I'm telling you right now, I was doing a puzzle with my daughter last week, and I just needed it tilted a little bit. And I didn't have this yet, but after getting this, I was like, that would solve so much issues with my puzzles, because I found that my puzzle was flat and it was glaring because of my windows were open. Putting it on here, it would eliminate that. So I might use this to do a puzzle also. Don't be surprised. Now I'll go ahead and give you a closer look of how this works and what my setup looks like. I'll take my camera off the tripod, but I'm super happy with it. It's nice and large. I just happen to move it down so that my machine is off the edge so that I can use my table when I'm doing things, but you could use this as your work surface, like I said. Okay, so here is a look at the back. And as you can see, there are these supports here that are going to make sure that that mat is nice and level. And then we have the feet on either side. We have these little grippies that I put under the feet just to make sure that it doesn't move around. But my machine is very secure and standing beautifully and is not slipping off. It does not budge in any way. I also like the fact that it has almost like a little hidden compartment under here. So you could put your scissors. I have my rotary cutter under there. And it also works with my knee lift on here too. So I had no issues using my knee lift when I was using the machine on this machine tilt. I also have my little bowl of clips here, and again, that is not rolling off, and that is a heavy bowl, and it is just staying there perfectly. And I'm absolutely in love with the Martelli ergonomic machine tilt. So if you're interested in something like this to help with back pain, shoulder pain, then I would definitely check this out in the link below. So I hope you enjoyed this video and you learned a little bit about Martelli Notions and the products that they can offer you to help protect and save your neck and back and just your overall body health. I also want to mention that you might not be suffering from any back or neck pain yet, but having these best practices, sitting properly, using ergonomic tools to be able to help your longevity of sewing, it starts now. It starts before the pain actually happens, because we don't want to go through the world of sewing and then all of a sudden you're in pain. That's the kind of how it worked with me when I got carpal tunnel. I felt it, I kept going through it, it didn't matter, and then I ended up having to get surgery to correct my carpal tunnel, which was the worst surgery. So you always want to avoid going under the knife at all possible. So if you can grab those ergonomic tools, tables, just all the things, I would definitely jump on that before it's too late. So I hope that you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and you check out some of my other videos. I have thousands of videos from over the years, and thank you so much if you've stuck with me all these years. I truly appreciate it. And don't forget to join down below as well to join the community. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to comment down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.